Welcome back to L'Hotel. See, it's French
Yes.
for the hotel.
What's it in German?
Hotel.
No.
I don't know what it is in
German.
I should know what it is in German, because I did study German, but no, I've not a clue.
Oh. I was a bit worried he'd do that. He does actually have the key for the briefcase. The problem is, it isn't called the briefcase key.
Well, I'm sure it'll be one of those things where eventually we'll go, well, what items have we got left?
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
I remember doing the same thing the last time I played it, because I hadn't played it in a while, and it was a bit like, oh, what's left? And it's that bloody key you pick up in the dining room. I quite like this room, actually, because you can see quite a lot of detail on the books, certainly the ones on the stands there.
You can almost read the titles.
Yeah. Huh.
That was a lovely throwaway line there when he's talking about medical books.
Yes, it's like with the, I suppose the diary earlier as well. There's repeated hints of
Allusions
hospital
to
and being ill, and yeah.
Because, of course, not a lot of video games, before or after, come to think of it, have dealt with things like long-term illness, bereavement, or at least not well.
It's another locked door, but we can't go over there yet.
In fact, these ones are mostly locked.
Yep.
Haven't tried the lift yet.
No.
Pretty sure it doesn't work anyway.
And obviously it's going up the stairs to the 3rd floor.
And something I've always liked about Silent Hill 2 is the subtlety.
James.
And there's a great example of it. Because you hear that James so lightly, you actually wonder if you've really heard it or not.
Yeah.
Most games would be worried you'd miss it and blare it out of the speaker as loud as possible.
I do think actually in the new collection they do make noises like that a lot louder and a lot clearer.
A few of them. I think that particular one was still relatively intact. And you can't examine it either, so the fish key's a bit of a mystery.
Doesn't give you any clues. If he's stuck though, we can always give him the hint.
The hint?
Yes. Oh, the other thing he can do is he can put, while there's 3 music boxes for the puzzles, you can put each one in individually and listen to it, because it changes each time, doesn't it?
Adds a little to the melody, yes. Punish that doll. So I think now we're going to use the key we've just gotten to open the hotel door it affords us entry into. Oh, I like those curtains.
I quite like actually a lot of the hotel and motel type locations that the game does so far, because in real life they are actually very small. They're just little boxy rooms. But I think in video games there's always the temptation to make locations really big.
Yes, I think we've all been playing games where it sort of went, and now this is the barn area. And, it's got 3 floors and 150 rooms. And yes, it does seem to be a habit. Oh, Kavurk, of course.
So we've got a 4-letter word puzzle, and it's sort of random each time. If I remember rightly, do we have what we need to do it?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
We've got the clue for it. It's the picture. It's crossed out. It's clearly a picture of that bag or that briefcase, and we need to figure out a way to get to the relevant information. Yes, because that's the handle of the briefcase we can see in the picture. But we can't see the code that's on the photo.
What we actually need is an item we haven't picked up yet, which is the paint thinner. And I have no clue where we get that from. I've completely forgotten.
But we do know where we're going next, so that's fine.
Have we been down to... Isn't there a basement type area? Or am I remembering?
No, there is a basement.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get to it quite as easily as you might think.
I suppose you can always check his map and see if he's been there yet.
But we have a key to the elevator. Of course, the thing is that because we only have the guest map, and the key is for the employee elevator.
Yes, there's stairs just there. Yes, there's a floor we haven't done yet. Oof. That caught me off guard.
Venus Tears, that says.
I was thinking, is that the restaurant?
No, it's the bar.
We've got oh yes, because where the piano was, I suppose, is where the restaurant is. So we now have our can of thinner, and the bar is locked, so assumably we'll go back there at some point.
No, we don't use this lift. It doesn't work.
It's just holding on to a can of paint thinner for us. It's very nice of it. And that's it.
Sadly, we can't get into the toilets. Despite awesome things happening in them in these games.
I can kind of see why you haven't, because I think the last couple of locations we've been into, in the big ones, they both had toilet sequences.
Because they're awesome.
Yes, but something can get a bit tiresome if you keep doing it. I think we're just heading right back to that picture room, and we can just go in the very last one because we unlocked it.
Good for shortcuts that are unlocking.
Yes.
Is unlocking? Not sure. Oh, you can see the photo there. There's enough detail so that you can actually make it out which one has the cross on it.
A small can filled with thinner. Use the thinner.
And of course it would destroy the photo. But in this it doesn't, so that's
It
lucky.
would, yeah. But the word we are wanting is dose.
Would it? I'm going to have to try that one day. I'm going to have to find a scrap photo, draw on it with permanent marker, and then try and remove it with thinner.
Well,
Or
that's the
acetone or
thing,
something
because
like
by the
that.
looks of it as well, it's that specific kind of older photo that you don't really get anymore as well. I think you can actually make a whole bunch of words in the combination, and we got a music box.
A Cinderella music box. But it's after midnight, so we'll have to find out what happens next time. You see what I did there?
Cute.
Thank you.